First things first. Rest in peace to DMX. I'm pretty sure by now everybody done heard DMX passed away at 50. And I've said what I have to say on my other channel. You know what? Let me just say podcast. I gotta put the podcast up, but me and the panel on there, we basically gave our words of what we thought about DMX and the life he done lived and how much of an impact that he's had on, especially like hip hop and but especially on the black community. Which leads me to this comment, and I see this comment a lot, but it the thing is, it's not a wrong comment, it's but at the same time, it's one of those. How do you know? Is this how do you know? So basically, the game put this tweet out right after DMX dies. Go niggas really gotta die to get love. If I can't feel it while I'm here, keep it. Now, here's the thing. A hundred. First thing first, we're all adults, or at least majority of us. We are adult individuals. All right. Like I'm pretty sure everybody lives their lives the way they live. When you catch up with somebody, there's been friends that I haven't seen for years, but when every time I talk to them and they talk to me, they go, "Hey, how you been?" And I go, "I'm good," and I'm you, and they say they good. Sometimes we chop it up for a bit. Sometimes it's be a short conversation, but to me, that's checking in on your people. That's sometimes you're giving them flowers. But it's I know what he meant by here because you know how people talk about like giving them flowers while they're here and all that other stuff. I agree with always giving someone your flowers to while they're here. You know, show people you appreciate it. The thing is, I disagree. What I disagree with is that people have been giving DMX's flowers since he's been here. Ever you don't the thing about celebrities, and I say this all the time. The main word of celebrities is celeb, which means celebrated. You are celebrated for what you accomplished. DMX, prior to like even with his drugs, the cocaine, and like him like doing on crack and him on cocaine and like doing weed and all that other stuff. People love DMX, and like don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on DMX at all. I got love for the brother too. I told people I'm going to do a classic review on "It's Dark as Hell is Hot," and that's the way I wanted to show my love to DMX. It gives me like for one to represent DMX, and two, I haven't done a classic review in a while, and I feel like this is a perfect time. I'm not being an opportunist, but I feel like this is a way to show love. Besides, I don't get no profit from this anyway, so it's just like basically doing this on my own will. But anyway, I don't need to explain all that. But you know, people have lives. People, you know, they go somewhere. Some people, you know, they enjoy their privacy. I think one thing a celebrity misses a lot is their privacy. And like they don't really get that much because you know they're in the spotlight all the time and all that stuff. But every time I done seen DMX anywhere, he gets love. Anywhere. He is probably one of the few rappers, even with like him being in jail a couple of times and you know him getting on and off drugs and him being going to rehab. That man has gotten love, especially from the hip hop community. You know, like people every time like there was like a drug problem or like him going to rehab, we wanted DMX to win. Anytime we wanted him to beat it. Like in this coma, when he was in this coma, people wanted him to beat this coma and you know come back. It's like we don't want to see you go. When you telling me that man has flowers, when he had a verses on DMX and Snoop Dogg, people, including myself, is considered that the best verses ever. Did you see like the spirits with him and Snoop? Like some people said it's like your two uncles, like two favorite uncles at the barbecue. That's basically what that was. That was a celebration. The thing about the verses is it's the celebration of, you know, your stars and all that other stuff. And when I watched that from front to back. I enjoyed myself. And like anytime when I hear people, especially when they talk about his music, DMX, I've always said like besides lyricism, one thing I always think of what makes a good rapper is their voice. There's some people, I don't care how lyrical they are, if I don't like their voice, I'm probably not gonna listen to them. Like I can't listen to Lil Yachty. I hate his voice. there's some people I just don't like just because of their voice, and I don't care how lyrical. Like you can be talking the realest shit ever. If I don't like your voice, I'm not going to listen to you. So like that's one thing. But DMX, I've always said when it comes to like if I put a list of my favorite rap voices, DMX is number one. It's like, and you know, you got your Tyler creators, your Jigga, your LL Cool J's, the like. When it comes to different rap voices, Biggie, Busta Rhymes, like these are no in particular order, but I guarantee you, DMX is number one. Tyler Creator, like you name it, there are voices that I feel like it is made for rap. DMX is one of them. DMX has always gotten his flowers. It was like I don't want to repeat myself, but it's just one of those things where you see this shit all the time, and like is it sometimes people just don't. I think they like think of it themselves. They kind of put themselves as like, oh, why people always getting their flowers? Like you must not be paying attention. And this is what I'm like. I got love for the game, but at the same time, I really got to say this is like you not paying attention because that man has always gotten love. I watched one of my favorite battle rappers, K Shine, like damn near break down because DMX is his idol. Like that's his idol. Like the same way I watch people break down when Michael Jackson cried, that was K Shine. And you know what? I understood that. If that was your idol, I like that's someone you would like you cherish, you adored. Like he showed videos of him meeting DMX, that's his idol. Like being at a concert and like rapping everything. Like that man, like that to me, that's showing your flowers. It's your yo, I got so much love for you. When he was talking about the A Big Dog, that came from DMX. Like I like to me, I'd probably act like that if like one of my favorite rappers, like if Busta Rhymes, like I know he had the he was talking about how he almost died, and even that I was like, damn, I don't know if I do if Busta Rhymes died. That's someone that I like. It's one of my favorite rappers. He's my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. If Lupe Fiasco all of a sudden like got shot, you probably wouldn't see me. I know some people like when Michael Jackson died, you didn't see them. Like I got a friend, he said, "Nigga, when Mike died, that was everything." Like so, but I do want to understand. This is just like maybe you're not seeing it, but I know people are giving it flowers to them all the time. Charlemagne has always give DMX his flowers anointed. It's like every time I see DMX, I smile because I see him like before his untimely death. I see him; he was alive, good and well, and he looked like he was at peace with life, and he looked like he's just in a good space. I just like seeing that. And I've said this before. DMX was one of the few, excuse me, one of the few people in hip hop that was just like he was great at rapping. He was great at acting. He was great at everything he did. It was just like he was one of those people that I felt like he could do it all. And I've also had this conversation on the podcast, but I'm not gonna say it. But I honestly I really do hate that. Oh, show me your flowers when you're here. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Like, not speak about not speak about the good times and all that other stuff. I never understand. I get it. Like, show me my flowers when you're here, but it's just the same thing. It's just like I agree with it. Like I said, I agree with it, but he has definitely had his flowers. So I don't. Is I like got love for the game, but I disagree. Like it's like they don't need it. Now the game, I'm pretty sure people will fuck with you too. But this is why I've always said, fuck with people who fuck with you. You know, sometimes you like I don't. You know, fuck with people who fuck with you. That was my motto for 2020. And you know, on even like 2021, fuck with people that fuck with you. And you know, so for some people, is go where you celebrate it and not tolerate it. Like I don't ever like. I understand if I die, like knock on wood. I know that um I know that I would be loved. There was people that really loved me. When I caught COVID, like I felt the love. I felt the love from everybody. Like even from people that I don't even think like me that much, but you know, I felt like even they were showing out love. I felt love, and this is like from my media family. I'm not saying like now I know DMX like the whole world was going through it, or at least especially, the hip hop community, especially the hip hop community, we just lost a legend. So for one, let people sulk. Let people remember the times. Funk Flex can get this too. But the thing is, y'all not wrong, but at the same time, it's just like everybody ever looked up on us. Like you don't know what they did on this. They probably did. But every time, like I said, every time I seen DMX, he looked like he was in a good space. Like he looked like he was in a good space. Like if he looked like he was going to drop another album, I think people would have bought it. DMX is one of he's up there him, Jay Z. When they before he even did it versus with Snoop, people was like, "Yo, DMX has the catalog to fuck with Jigga." Like DMX has the catalog to fuck with Jay Z. Like him and Snoop, and that's why with him and Snoop Dogg, both of these are legends. Like we're watching two legends in there, and I don't know. The one thing about that versus, and I love is every time when one was performing, the other one was dancing. Like that's love. To me, that's love. That's showing your flowers. And as far as I'm concerned, that's probably one of the most viewed verses out of there. A lot of people voted for that. I'll be tuned in to watch that. So, in conclusion, let people grow, let people grieve, let people grieve, let people remember. All right, death is really something that a lot of people, even though it's coming, a lot of people are not prepared for. And I've learned that in my lifetime. Yes, it's coming. You still never prepare for it, and you'll never be prepared for it. I don't think you will ever be prepared for it. So you just try to live the life the best way you can. Like, and if if try to tell someone they love them. So I'm gonna with that being said, WrestleMania is about to come on soon, and I'm about to go over to a friend's house to watch WrestleMania. So this is your boy Eskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.